Welcome back to the How to Pass AP US History channel. Today, we're embarking on an enlightening journey, diving deep into the pages of the Constitution, one of the most influential documents that has significantly shaped the United States. Whether you're an ardent history aficionado with a keen interest in American history, or a dedicated AP US history student, striving to score the highest grade, acquiring a comprehensive understanding of the Constitution remains an absolute must. The Constitution, a profound document, was born from an urgent necessity, a calling to establish an unyielding federal government that would uphold the supreme law of the land while ensuring the balance power and safeguarding the cherished rights of individual states. This intricately crafted document was a product of the intense debates and negotiations held at the Constitutional Convention of 1787, convened in Philadelphia, the cradle of liberty itself. This historic assembly was a direct response to the loud and clear calls echoing across the nation, demanding the formation of a more robust, powerful, and effective national government. This gathering of minds at the convention, the debates that ensued, the compromises reached, and the principles that were eventually enshrined in the Constitution, all played a significant role in shaping the nation's future. Understanding these foundational debates, their context, and their implications is not just essential, but indeed indispensable for any AP US history student. At its core, the Constitution established the framework for the government on a federal level, meticulously partitioning power among the legislative, executive, and judicial branches to ensure a system of checks and balances. This concept of power separation was not just noteworthy, but it was revolutionary. It was a concept so innovative and unique that it was designed to prevent the concentration of power in one person or body, and in turn, safeguard the individual liberties we value so dearly today. The Constitution's essence captures and embodies fundamental principles that are the cornerstone of any leading democracy. These principles include federalism, the concept of a union of states that maintain their own sovereignty while being unified under a central government. It includes popular sovereignty, the belief that the authority of the government is created and sustained by the consent of its people, who are the source of all political power, and the rule of law, the principle that all people, institutions, and entities are accountable to laws that are publicly promulgated, equally enforced, and independently adjudicated, and which are consistent with international human rights principles. Each of these concepts is not just theoretical knowledge to be memorized for answering exam questions. They are living, breathing principles that continue to influence current events and shape our understanding of legal interpretations even today. Grasping these concepts will not only help you in answering exam questions, but also in understanding how they influence current events and legal interpretations. The Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the United States Constitution, proved to be of paramount importance in securing the much-needed support for the nascent government by promising individual liberties such as the right to free speech, the freedom of religion, and the liberty of the press. This represented an essential step that the Founding Fathers took in the initial stages of nation building, and it has been instrumental in shaping the democratic ethos that America boasts of today. The Constitution, however, did not stagnate at the original amendments. Instead, it evolved with the changing times and societal needs, continuously adding more amendments to become more inclusive and more reflective of the democratic ideals it stands for. Over the centuries, a series of significant amendments have been incorporated, all of which have hugely influenced the societal fabric of the United States. A crucial moment in this journey was the introduction of the 13th Amendment, a decisive move that terminated the brutal practice of slavery. It was a monumental step towards ensuring the rights of every American citizen, regardless of their race. The 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote, was another breakthrough. This amendment marked the culmination of a long and hard-fought struggle for women's suffrage, setting the stage for a more egalitarian society. The amendment further democratized the electoral process by lowering the voting age to 18, allowing the nation's youth to have a say in the direction of the country. Each of these amendments has played a significant role in molding American society as we know it today. The Constitution, however, is not a static, fixed text. It is a living document, open to interpretation and reinterpretation over time through landmark Supreme Court cases. Cases such as Marbury v. Madison, establishing judicial review, Brown versus Board of Education, declaring racial segregation in public schools unconstitutional, and Roe v. Wade, addressing the right to privacy, demonstrate the Constitution's impact on American life. To master the Constitution for the AP US History exam, start with a detailed study of the document, including its amendments. Familiarize yourself with each section, from its preamble to its various articles. Absorb the amendments, understanding their importance in shaping the nation's laws. Develop your own summaries focusing on the purpose and implications of each article and amendment. Delve deep into historical records to gain insights into the time when the Constitution was written. Incorporate scholarly interpretations to grasp the complexities of this influential document. Dive into historical analyses and interpretations to understand the nuances of the Constitution and the context in which it was written.